In today's video, I'd like to show you polenta, creamy polenta. This is from northern Italy, and it used to be a peasant food. Today, you can find polenta in all these Italian establishments. It is absolutely delicious, and in my opinion, it is no longer considered a peasant food. To start, here I have some water coming up to a simmer. We have polenta, salt. We're going to go over the salt in a minute. Pepper, milk, cheese. In the refrigerator, I have ice cold butter cut into a 1/2-inch dice. I want that to remain cold because that's going to help make it creamy. If I put it in at room temperature, it might become greasy. So, the salt. Most of my recipes that you've seen me do, you've never ever seen me measure salt or pepper. Why am I measuring it here? This is one of the few recipes that I do measure the salt because you could very easily overpower this with salt. Because of all the cheese that's going in it, this can very easily become salty. So, you need the salt in order to season the water for the polenta. So that's why we are measuring. This is cut a little light. You always want to go a little light, especially when you have this much cheese going in here. This is a Parmesan cheese. It's aged 18 years, and it could be a little over salty if you go with, just dumping salt in here. So you don't want to do that. So we're still waiting for this to come up to a simmer. As soon as this comes up to a simmer, we're going to begin. This is an easy, quick recipe. This is done within 15 minutes, and it's a side. I know we haven't really done sides on here. I've been, with the studio and everything. Oh, and the stove is hooked up. I was able to get the stove hooked up. That's all working. The fan's hooked up. That's all working. Thank God, because I couldn't work like this no more. Now, let's make some effing pizza. I mean, really. Now that it's hooked up. Yeah, now that the summer's coming, it's hooked up, right? Kind of backwards, I know. So, this is not coming up to a simmer yet, so we're going to give this a few minutes. So this is just coming up to a simmer. We're going to go ahead and drop the salt. And we're going to drop the polenta. Now, this is the recipe that you want to stay on top of. You do not want to walk away from this. You want to stir, stir, stir. If you do not stir, it will become one clumpy mess. What we're going to do is we're going to continue simmering this just until it becomes thick. Not too thick. I just want it to cook the cornmeal through. And what I want it to do is I want it to become semi-creamy because it's a creamy polenta we're making. This is not a hard polenta. And boy, I'll tell you, I think the heat's just a little too high. So that's what we call heat control. If you think your heat is too high, go ahead and lower it. Okay, this is looking fantastic. It's still got a little bit ways to go. So, while we're doing this, what I need you guys to do is subscribe, hit that notification bell, ring the dinner bell, share my content, and let's hype my videos. So keep stirring this until it thickens a little bit, and you'll know when it's ready because it's just not going to have that loose consistency that it had when you first put the cornmeal in. So keep stirring. This is looking good. I do have this on a little bit of a high heat, so we're going to remove this off the heat now. This is the consistency that I want. Nice and creamy. It's not loose. Okay. What I want to do is, if you have any lumps, I do. I have a couple of small little lumps in here. What I want to do is, I want to make sure that they're all broken up. So now's the time to do that. because the consistency of the polenta right now is a little on the loose side, because I need to break up these clumps. If I were to just keep simmering it, by the time I'm done breaking the clumps up, this will become one thick, gloppy mess. Really, and we're not making a hard polenta. So take care of all these lumps if you have any. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, that's looking good. Now, we need to make it creamy. We're going to add in the cream. And boy, I just love making this recipe. This is just fantastic. I love doing this. Here we have ice cold butter. So in with the butter. Oh boy, that's stuck on the dish. Okay. That goes to show that it was a little hot when it went on this plate. And look at the mess I'm making here. Okay. We're going to go in with the cheese. And we're going to stir this. What I want to do is I want to keep stirring. And keep stirring until it becomes nice and creamy. So keep stirring. Let's go ahead and season this with a little white pepper. Can you use the black pepper? You can, but in my opinion, when I make polenta, I do not want to see little black specks in it. To me, that looks like a dirty polenta, and I don't like that. I went to a restaurant once, and I ordered the polenta, creamy polenta, same as we're doing here, and it come with little black specks in there. So I called the waiter over. What's this? He told me, oh, that's pepper. I had to give him an education in creamy polenta right there on the spot. You do not use black pepper in polenta. It's not very visually appealing. You just don't do it. But that was the first time I went to that restaurant, and that was the last time I went to that restaurant. Okay, this is becoming nice and thick. Just keep whisking, whisk, whisk, whisk. Usually I would do this with a whisk. But my whisks, I haven't unearthed them yet. And I'm not going to go buy a whisk when I have hundreds of them. They're in one of those boxes there. All the boxes from the storage is right behind those cameras. So we're going to be unearthing stuff soon. Little at a time. I already unearthed my white pepper mill. Haven't found my black one yet though. And it gets me wondering, when I put the stuff in the boxes, why I didn't put the white one and the black one in the same box. Sometimes I wonder about what I was thinking when I did it. Okay, this is done. This is nice and creamy. This is the consistency you want. So let me go ahead and clean up, and it's time to plate and serve this. Okay, this polenta is looking pretty good. It's nice and creamy. It's nicely incorporated. Everything's mixed nicely. What we're going to do is we need to taste this to check that salt factor. That's just fantastic. I'm going to put this in the sink. Okay. You want to put this in a bowl. And normally I would serve this on a dish, but today I'm only doing this. I'm only doing the polenta. And look at the mess I'm making. Unbelievable. Okay. I think that's good for now. Look at the mess I made. Unbelievable. If I didn't make a mess, I wouldn't be me. Okay. Man, whew. You know, when I was working in the restaurant, things weren't this difficult. Okay, that's because it's because I haven't found the proper equipment yet. Everything's in those boxes, and I'm working with what I have. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Give this polenta a try, and that's it. Let me go ahead and give this a try. It's creamy, it's cheesy, it's buttery. It's absolutely delicious. Give me a thumbs up. Ring the dinner bell for upcoming notifications. Go ahead and hype this video. Subscribe. And I will see you next week.